Conscience, the simple truth behind Dharma and Adharma. What is Dharma and Adharma? You don't need to read volumes of books or sit through endless lectures and discourses. You don't need to consult anyone. The answer lies within every human being, and it can be understood in just a few minutes. In the intricate journey of human existence, there is a constant internal struggle, an ongoing battle between choosing what is right and what is wrong. Each day, we face the challenge of aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with a system of values and ethics. Yet, for many of us, this proves to be increasingly difficult in a world that often pushes us away from our moral compass. It is in the essence of being human to grapple with this tension, trying to maintain integrity in a society that sometimes seems to demand compromise. In today's fast-paced world, there exists a great contest. On one side, we have religion, spirituality, and the pursuit of peaceful living. On the other, we are pulled into the frantic race of competition, productivity, and material success. In this struggle, there is little room for reflection. People are so caught up in the rush of life that they rarely take a moment to ask themselves whether they are truly living the life they wish to live. And yet, deep within, every person desires to live a life of meaning, a life of quality. The unrelenting pursuit of immediate success often blinds us, forcing individuals to follow paths that are detached from their core values. In times of such inner turmoil, this can lead them to stray into actions that are out of alignment with ethics, a place once termed adharma. At some point, we must acknowledge that the presence of wrong thoughts is inevitable for all human beings. It's part of our nature to falter. However, if we are to lead lives of integrity, it is essential to recognize and resist the temptations that arise at moments of weakness. In times of crossroads, when faced with the choice of right or wrong, we must pause and reflect on the deeper consequences of our decisions. The question then arises, how do we handle these moments of confusion? Do we seek external guidance or turn to books filled with ancient wisdom and spiritual teachings? Perhaps the answer lies not in the volumes we read, but in the inherent wisdom we each carry within. We are not simply passive beings searching for answers outside ourselves. Inside each of us lies the potential to discern right from wrong. The truth we seek does not always reside in complex philosophies. It resides in the quiet spaces of our own hearts and minds. The key to understanding life's true purpose is to tap into this inner wisdom, to recognize that the answers to our deepest questions are already within us. At the core of our humanity lies a remarkable system, an internal guidance mechanism designed to alert us whenever we stray from the right path. This mechanism is known as our conscience, that quiet yet powerful voice within our minds. It is there to caution us, to remind us of when our thoughts or actions are not aligned with our true values. What makes the conscience so beautiful is its remarkable sensitivity. It is finely attuned to detect when we stray, and it warns us with great care and strength before we even act on our misjudgments. The conscience speaks with quiet wisdom, offering a single, clear alert for each wrong action. For instance, if someone considers stealing for the first time, the conscience will immediately warn them not to go through with it. If they ignore this warning and proceed with the wrong action, the conscience will not repeat the alert the next time they face the temptation of stealing. In this way, that particular wrong action can become an unhealthy habit. However, conscience will not abandon us completely. It will continue to alert us when we face other wrong actions, reminding us of the importance of living a life rooted in truth and integrity, no matter how many times we ignore its guidance in different situations. To disregard the voice of conscience is to walk a dangerous path. The consequences of ignoring these inner warnings can be severe, impacting our well-being and our relationships with others. But when we choose to listen, when we heed its first alarm and follow the path of Dharma, the right course, our conscience will continue to support us. It will guide us through future moments of confusion, helping us to become individuals of honesty and peace, individuals who lead lives of true quality. Another beautiful aspect of the conscience is its benevolence. When we stray from the right path and later recognize our mistakes, genuinely regret them, and promise not to repeat them, the conscience offers us a second chance. It sends us a new alert, not as a form of judgment, but as an opportunity to return to the path of righteousness. The conscience forgives and guides, helping us make amends and learn from our errors. Remember, when we ignored its warning for a particular action, the alert was silent. But now, with genuine repentance, the conscience resumes its guidance, offering us a chance to correct our course. It is important to note, however, that the conscience remains silent when we act out of Dharma. It does not call attention to our good deeds or righteous acts. When we choose to do good from our own free will, the conscience rests quietly, content that we are in harmony with our higher self. It only alerts us when we choose the path of Adharma. It will remain silent if we ignore its first alert and repeat the same mistake in a particular situation. In the end, the key to leading a life of true quality is found in our ability to be sensitive to the voice of our conscience. It is not enough to simply hear it. We must choose to follow its direction with sincerity and trust. As we mature, we find that we begin to make the right choices more naturally. Over time, the need for the conscience to remind us of our actions diminishes, for our hearts will have already aligned with the path of virtue. Ultimately, the voice of conscience fades away, not because we no longer need it, but because we have become one with the truth it represents.